Hey everybody, it's Tamara Bennett with Southern Adornments Decor. I am hopping on here today because I'm painting a baby door hanger for a sweet couple that is going to be having a baby. The only problem is they haven't picked a name yet that I know of. And so it's been kind of difficult getting that information. So maybe they just haven't decided on a baby name. I don't know. But I'm going to be painting everything on it except the name today because I just don't know what the baby's name is. So I'll probably be personalizing this a little bit later for them. Hi Shirley, how are you? So far all I've done is paint the background, and I painted it with Light Buttermilk by Deco Art. It's an Americana paint, and it's just a real creamy white. And then I just felt like it looked a little bit plain and boring. So I took some white paint and my big old cruddy brush here, and I did a dry brushing technique with the white paint. So can you see that? It's kind of like got a little bit of the white brushed on the buttermilk, and so it creates a little bit of that shabby chic kind of look. So that's what I've got going on here. Hi Bridget, Janet, Kathy, woo, from hot Nebraska. It's been hot in Kentucky this week. From what I understand, it was Western Kentucky was the hottest place in the United States yesterday. Or maybe it was the day before, but that's crazy. Hi Leanne, how are you? Hey April. So I've got the background painted, and I'm going to be painting, let me see if I can show you on my laptop. The baby's bedding looks like this. Let me see. Can I show you guys? Oh, is it gonna, my ring light's reflecting. But you see those pretty flowers? That's kind of what we're gonna be copying. And this baby bedding's called Charlotte. I don't know where they bought it, but that's what we're gonna be painting. So I've got that picture pulled up here on my laptop so that I can kind of reference it because I want to match it. Hi Kay, how is it down in Florida? Hey Lynn. Okay, I'm gonna angle my camera down so you guys can better see my hands working and you won't see my face. But I'm gonna try my best to answer your questions and such while I do this. So bear with me. Let me angle this down. Hey Glenda. Okay. And see, my distressing goes this direction, so I want to put maybe some flowers up here at the top and some flowers down here at the bottom and save room in the middle for the baby's name. And these are the colors that I'm going to be working with. Festive Green and Sour Apple for the leaves. Laguna and Sea Breeze for the blue flowers. Cadmium Yellow and Watermelon Slice, which this Watermelon Slice I'm kind of be combining with Coral Brush and Baby Pink. So these pinks are going to make up the corally pink flowers. And this one was a little too pinky pink, if that's a word. Hey Dawn, hey Victoria, you always like watching me paint. Thank you. Hi Robin. So I mixed this baby pink with a little bit of the coral blush to create kind of a light coral pink. So see, it was this color, but now it's this color. So it's not as dark as the coral blush, but it's not as baby pink as this other baby pink was. So I'm going to use that kind of as the base coat of each of these flowers. And I'm just going to get my filbert tipped brush that's pretty big and round. It's almost the width of my finger. Hi Nita from Arizona. And I'm just going to do like 2 or 3 big flowers. Let me make sure I'm inside the camera view here. And I'm just doing just a swoopy, you know, there's not a certain number of petals or anything. It's just an abstract shaped flower. Flowers in nature aren't even perfect, so why do these have to be, right? And I'm just laying down a base coat of color. I'm really enjoying these Deco Art paints. They seem to get a really nice coverage on the first coat, and it's nice and even. I like that about these. So if you've never tried Deco Art paints, I encourage you to try them, especially if you're from Kentucky, because they're made right here in Kentucky. Okay, so I'm going to do one up there, and then one down here. Let's do one big one down here. And then we'll go back and add some pretty petals and stuff inside of them in a little bit. I'm going to let this kind of, well, I don't know if I want to let it dry or not, because I kind of want the colors to blend. So I may go ahead and work on it, and then move on to the next thing in a moment. Okay, so I've got the base coat laid down there. Allison, maybe just me, but I can hear you, but you can't see me at all. Black screen. Uh-oh. I think everybody else can see me. I haven't heard anybody say that, so maybe go out of the video and come back in and see if that helps. Lisa asks, when did I switch to Deco Art? Deco Art actually sent me a bunch of paint in the mail to try, and I fell in love with it. So I'm a part of their Helping Artists program, and so they sent me all of these paints to try, and so far I absolutely love them. Okay, I think I'm going to do a small flower on this side, like kind of to offset that big one, and then I'm going to do another small one up here, because there are multiple flowers. There's like big flowers and little flowers layered together in that baby bedding. And then we'll do some blue ones next to it. So I've got one on the left side of this one up here and the right side of this one down here. Okay, now I'm gonna switch brushes to, let's see. No. I think I'm just gonna use my round tipped brush. It's a size 6. Leanne says she can't see me. This is so weird. Is anybody else saying they can't see me? Or is it only certain people? I'm down here, but my painting is up here. How large is my circle? It is 20 inches. Can you guys see me before I continue on? I've heard a couple people say they can't see me. If you can't see me, try going completely out of Facebook. Maybe restart the app and come back. Okay, good. Amy says she can see me. Maybe it's just Facebook's acting crazy. Okay, I'm switching to the Coral Blush, which is a little darker. I'm loading it up on my brush. And I'm just going to start in the center and do some small strokes and then do some big strokes coming out. And in some of them, I'm going to kind of make connected. I should have made those connected like that. And then like some in the middle aren't connected. So small stroke in the middle, connect some of them, but then some of them just make them like a little comma, kind of like that. We're going to layer in some more colors in just a moment. But you want it to look like petals. Okay, and now I'm gonna go to an even darker red, which is Watermelon Slice. It's kind of got a real pink tint to it, but it's more red than pink. And I'm just going to layer just a little bit of this on top of the petal strokes and then kind of in between them for some depth. And then we'll add a really lighter pink too. Trying to make sure I stay in camera view. It's hard to do when I'm not looking at myself. Oh no, now Cassie says she can't hear me. I hope the whole video isn't like this. I hope it's just Facebook's acting kind of wonky with a few of you, because some of you seem to be having no problem. Facebook's gone off the rocker. It's lost its mind. Okay, now I'm going to take some of this. This is the background color that I used. It's called Light Buttermilk. The background is light buttermilk with streaks of just regular white through it. So it's kind of like a shabby chic kind of look. It's hard to see in this video, I'm sure. Okay. Like I said, I'm just using this light buttermilk. I'm going to dip my brush in a little bit of the pink because I don't want it to be white. I want it to have a little bit of pink in it. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm kind of just making like a buttermilk pink. If that's such a thing. Okay, so I just layered some of that in there to create the flowers. Hey Beth, I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, now let's do some blue flowers. This is called Sea Breeze. I'm gonna use a little bit of it, and then I'm probably gonna add in just a little bit of this color. It's called Laguna. It's a little bit of a darker turquoise. So that's the difference in those two paints. Let me get my filbert tipped brush here. Rinsed it out. Okay, need to look at it this direction. All right, now this, on the bedding, it's kind of got like 2 or 3 little blue flowers. And they're kind of clustered together. So I may kind of just do that, like cluster them. I can't do just 2. Apparently I'm gonna have to do 3 because in my mind, like 3 just feels balanced. And I'm just wiggling my brush to create a messy polka dot, essentially. And then I'm going to switch back to my round tipped brush and get this Laguna color, which is a little darker, and do the same thing. I'm probably not going to put as much of this darker color in here because there's not a lot of darker blue in these flowers on the bedding. So keep it kind of light if I can. And like I said, I'm still working while this paint is wet because it kind of blends it a little better. And just, I like the effect it gives. If you guys want to join the Door Hanger Painting Tips pop-up group, comment the word join and it will send you a private message with a link to the group. We've got about 800 people in that group right now, and it is so fun to go in there and read everybody's posts, and I've learned so much from everybody already in that group. So hop over there and check that out if you haven't already. It's a pop-up group because it's going to disappear on August the 1st. That's when the Painters Clubhouse will be opened back up to new members. It's going to be opening up July 26th through the 31st. So this group is to kind of give you a little taste of what it's like to be in the Painters Clubhouse. And so far everyone is loving it. And if you don't believe me, read the post that I posted earlier sharing the group. I asked everybody to kind of comment below what they think about the group so far, and they were giving rave reviews. It was so sweet. Now I'm just adding a little bit of white in here. I might give the centers of the flower a little bit of pink too, because that's kind of what it looks like on the bedding. So let me rinse my brush. And then I'm going to use the same pink that I used on the background here. And I'm just going to kind of like do a little, on the picture it just looks like a little dot kind of in the middle of each of these. And then it's also got some green leaves. So I think I'm going to kind of build some of that out here and kind of continue maybe a little vine or something going up. This color is called Sour Apple. I need to shake these a little bit. They don't look like they're mixed quite as well. And then this one is Festive Green. So I'm just rinsing my round tipped brush out again. I'm going to use it for a little bit and just see what I can do. You can't hear. Is everyone else saying join? Somebody type in the comments why to tell Cassie why we're typing in join to get a link to the free group. Okay, so then leaves. I'm going to do one kind of going up this way. Ooh, this is really bright green. Let me mix my brush with a little bit of that Festive Green. This still feels really bright. Hang on. I got to find a darker green. Let me get my box of paints over here and pull out a different color green. This green is like so bright, and it doesn't really go with the bedding. So switching tactics here. I'm going back to my Apple Barrel Palm Leaf Green. I didn't have a green that was the right shade in the deco art. And I was kind of reluctant to mix some. So, okay, let's go back over this. I'm going to make this kind of a prickly leaf. So I did my regular leaf shape, and then I kind of did some little prickles coming off the edge of it. Let's see. I'm looking at the picture while I'm talking to you guys. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to create a nice smooth leaf, and then I'm going to add some little prickles kind of coming off of it. Kind of make it look like a, oh, I don't know what those leaves are called. And then maybe a little bit of a vine. Let's see, let's do a leaf over here. I apologize, I can't see your comments right now while I'm painting. I'll go back and look at them after the video's over and respond to any that I may have missed. Maybe do one down here. This is going to be just a smaller one. And I just kind of look and see if there's anywhere that it feels like it needs a little filler, and that's where I just add more greenery. Okay, that feels pretty good. I kind of wanted it to have plenty of room there for the baby's name. So let me switch to up here. Ooh. And then let's do a big leaf going this way. Thank you, Kimberly. I love these colors too. I think this baby bedding is so pretty. Okay, it's hard to decide when to quit because I could just keep adding green swirls all day long, so I may just quit there. Now I'm going to rinse this brush just a little bit and then go back with just a little bit of this buttermilk white and just add like a little highlight to some of these leaves. And I could even do a little bit like on these little bitty leaves here. All of this just kind of busies it up a little bit so that, you know, that your eye doesn't rest on any one single thing. Okay. All right. I think I'm about done, guys. Let me back it up and kind of hold it up and show you. Sorry for the weird camera angle. Thank you, Rebecca. She said it turned out beautifully. Okay, you guys must be sharing. Thank you. All right, can you guys see the variation in the, you know, the streaks of white? Hopefully you can. I showed it on Instagram stories. If you follow me on Instagram, southern_adornments_decor, on my Instagram stories, I kind of showed this a little bit more up close so you guys could see this really cool background. But it's really pretty in person because it's a nice, subtle, shabby look. And I think it's going to be so pretty. So we're going to put her name right here in the middle once the parents decide what the name is. I've messaged the dad today and said, I need to know a name if you guys know what it is. So I just realized I didn't add any yellow on here. And in the picture, there was some yellow butterflies. Whoops. Let's go back and add some butterflies real quick. Let me see if I can angle y'all down again. Sorry about this. I just realized we never did add any butterflies. And in the picture, there was some tiny little yellow butterflies. So this color is called cadmium yellow. I'm just going to use my same old trusty handy-dandy round-tipped brush. Maybe let's just make a couple kind of over here on the side. Oh, I also forgot. I think in the picture, my laptop went to sleep. There we go. Yeah, in the picture, there's some little yellow dots in the middle of these pink flowers as well. I knew I was forgetting something. So I'm just dabbing my brush in the middle of those. And then I'm going to probably have to go over this butterfly again. Let me do one there and then maybe one down here. Whoops, I just dipped in the green. you, Mackenzie. My paint is still a little wet, so I'm having a hard time getting that yellow to cover real well, so I may have to just go over it again later. But let's see. We put 2 down there, so let's put 2 up here. There's something on the door hanger. What is that? It's like part of you see where my paint's chipping off my brush? I think it fell in the paint. Let's do one right here. And then maybe another one over here. I'm gonna have to dry this with a hair dryer because it's like globbing green. That was not working out too well, so sometimes it's easier just to stop and dry it. Okay, now I'm going to take a teeny tiny little brush and some black paint. Let me find my black. And do like this. Actually, does it have a black in the baby bedding? Ooh. Whoops, I lost my picture. Here we go. No, actually it doesn't. But yeah, I don't want to add any black because if it doesn't have black in the baby bedding, I don't want it to be super distracting that that's what's going on. So I'm going to add some white because it does look like it's got some little white accents in the butterfly's wings. So I'll just do like a streak of white up the middle of the body and then a couple of little streaks of white on each wing. Oh, these are going to have another coat. So the only thing about working with yellow is usually you have to do more than one coat to make it look pretty. Okay, and then get a little bit more of this white. On this, I think I'm not using the buttermilk. I'm using the regular white because it stands out a little bit more than the buttermilk. Okay, let me kind of show you that a little bit more up close. Ooh, the lighting's kind of weird, but they're not super detailed butterflies, but they're kind of cute, and they just land right there on the flower. I think the yellow kind of helped, don't you guys? It was feeling a little bit not colorful enough for me. Okay, so there you go. A little bit of yellow helped, I think. You like it better with the yellow? Okay, so that's what that looks like. Let me show you again the bedding one more time. It's not perfectly matched, but oh, sorry about that ring light. Good grief. I can't get the right angle, but it's pretty close. Okay. Well, if you guys want to join the Door Hanger Painting Tips group, comment join in the comments and it will send you a message to go join the group. I'm going to be doing a mermaid tutorial over there pretty soon, and I'm going to give you guys a free mermaid template. So go join. Also, I have made a bow tutorial for deco mesh and scrap ribbon that I'm going to be giving you guys very soon. I've got to get somebody to edit the video for me because I'm secretly hoping that the video goes viral. So I don't want it to be crappy quality. I want it to be pretty cool. So this is going to go with the door hanger. And it'll probably, I doubt I'll attach it to the door hanger. I may attach it to the string above the door hanger, kind of like this. So that's the bow. So be looking for this tutorial coming soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.